Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Nat Fashion Hub, the best fashion channel in the world. So quickly we are going to continue stitching this top. We made a video on how to cut this vintage for a baby of 3 years old. Today we are going to continue with the stitching. So I'm going to show you one or two things, then we'll continue. Look at this. These are the front pieces, okay? I've gone ahead to put pepper gum on this front piece here, and then I ironed it back. The same thing with the other front piece. I've gone ahead to put pepper gum here, all right, and then iron it, okay. Then as for the sleeves, as you can see, I just hem it in by 1 inch, hem it in both sleeves, and also the yoke. I went ahead to hem the yoke in, all right. So we're going to stitch it now. So for the sleeve, I'm just going to run a top stitch. I'll just run a top stitch on it. Okay, so we are done with the sleeves. So let's go straight up into the joining of this top, okay? I'm going to do it very, very simple and straightforward. So I'm going to bring in this is the good face, all right? This is the back piece. This is the back piece. I'll keep it, this is the good face to the outside. I'll bring the front pieces and place on it the front piece. This one is this side, and this one is what? This other side. You can see I'm keeping it the bad face, facing the bad face, all right? Okay. Then I'll introduce my yoke, all right? Now bring my yoke. This is my yoke. I'll bring it. I'll turn my yoke to the good face, facing the good face of the front piece. I'll keep it this way. Then I'll run a stitch here and here, all right? At the shoulder line. So when running this stitch, I will not include this folded part inside. I will not include it, okay? I'll bend it in and run a stitch on only this one. I'll not include this part. Hope you can see what I'm doing. So I'll do the same thing on the second shoulder, all right? The second shoulder here, do the same thing. This part here, you can see this part I folded inside. This part I folded inside. I'm not stitching on this part, okay? I'm stitching on only the front part. So I'll fold it this way. Stitch here. Stitch the three of them together. All right, so remember we kept it this way and stitched this. So now we'll turn this yoke to the back, all right? I just turn it simply to the back and I run a top stitch on it. I'll make sure my yoke is aligned properly, okay? Make sure it's aligned properly. Can you see this? Make sure it's aligned properly. The next thing is to go ahead and do what? And attach the sleeves, okay? Okay, after joining our shoulder, so these are the sleeves. After these sleeves, the next thing for us to do is to work on the shoulder, to weave it and then join it. So this notch I have here on the sleeve here matches with the notch on the shoulder here. So I'll go ahead and stitch the second sleeve the same way I stitched this one, okay? All right, so you can see we have gone ahead to weave it, okay? After joining the sleeves, now let us join the sides so that we can go ahead and fix the neck, all right? So I'm stitching on an half-inch allowance, stitching on a half-inch allowance. All right, so for us to be able to get the neck for this vintage shirt, right? I'm going to show you the simple formula we're going to use. We're going to first of all measure this neck to know the length of this neck, all right? So you can simply fold the neck into two and measure. That will give you a more accurate measurement. So I'll fold it into like this. Then I will measure it. So what we have is 7, all right? That is 14. So, but when I'm drafting the pattern for this neck, I'm not going to use the whole 14, all right? And I will show you why when we're fixing the neck. So since the length of the neck is 14, I'm going to minus, since a child, okay, I'll minus 2 inches from it, and that will become 12. So I'm going to fold this paper into 2 and what? Draft the neck, okay? So since it's 12, we're going to use 6 here. Next, you're folding it from 2. So we're going to use 6 here, okay? If it is 12. So watch carefully how I'm going to draft this pattern. If we have a straight line here, so we'll measure the 6. This is the 6. The 6 we are going to measure. All right. Take it up and still measure 6 so as to get a straight line. So 6. All right. Now, since it's a child, we are going to mark the height of it to be 2 inches. All right. Height of it to be 2 inches. So 2 inches will still do what? If we join this point with this point together, right? Then we'll come up here by 3/4 inch, okay? We'll mark 3/4 inch here. And then we'll blend it using our French curve, all right? Don't see this, the neck we have for this baby. So simply go ahead and cut this out. Cut a little bit away from the half, okay? And here we also cut away, leaving about a half-inch allowance for the seam. So I'm cutting a little bit away from the line, okay? You see this? See the neck, all right? We'll go ahead and use the material to produce the neck. So next thing for us to go to the machine, stitch half-inch here, half-inch here, all right? So having done that, we'll turn it over, all right? And then we will hem this part, okay? And we will weave it. You can see I've closed it. I'll now go ahead to weave it, all right? All right, so now this is the neck. So we're simply going to fold it by 2 and mark the center, all right? So this is how I'm going to stitch it. I'm going to stitch it to, I'm also going to mark the center of this top. So I'll hold it, the 2 touch this thing together. Then I'll notch the center here. I've already notched it. Okay. So watch how I am going to fix this neck. This where I made a notch will be where there's a notch here as well. Okay. And I'll stitch to one side and stitch to the other side. Let me see this. Now, pay close attention to what I'm going to do here. I'm going to mark the allowance here between where the collar stops here to the end here. I'm going to measure it. If you measure, you have 1, all right? So I'll come over to this side and also check where I have 1. Okay, where I have 1 is where I'll start stitching from this side. So this is where 1 is, okay? I'll start stitching from here. Back to the center. Right, so we're almost done with this collar, with this clamp collar. The next thing now is for us to close it. Now turn this, so you see where this notch is. Turn this way, then run a stitch. Do the same thing on the other side. Just notch it a little here. Come to this side, also from this notch, cut behind this way. Okay. And put it in like this. Also put it in, okay? Like this. Okay. So we can choose to from here keep a little hemming gum inside here and iron it so it lies flat. Right, so after that we're going to stitch it here. I'm going to top stitch here. All right. When we are done top stitching, we now head over the iron to iron it properly, and then we'll hem the down. Okay. After hemming the down, we are done with this video. Okay. So all we need to do now is just to hem the down part. Right. So, and since it's a child, we'll open it here by just 2 inches. Give you one. Open it here by just 2 inches. So this is 2 inches. Open it by just 2 inches. This is for a child. So open both sides by just 2 inches. So I'm going to mark where my 2 inches is here. I'll mark from here where there's 2 inches because I'm going to open it. All right. I'm going to iron it properly. I'll see this, guys. Very powerfully done. And our top is ready. Okay. All right. So the next thing for us to do is just to hem it down, and we are done with our top. All right. Just to hem it down. So where we folded and notched here, I'm just going to turn it inwards like this, and I'm going to stitch on a 3/4 inch allowance. I'll do this on both sides. When I finish stitching, I'll simply turn it over. You see it? Turn it over. Same thing on this side. So turn it over when we are done stitching the second side. Then the final process is to go ahead and hem the down, okay? So we'll start our hemming here. I'm not starting from the end part, I'll start here. And I'll continue on that allowance, okay, that 3/4 inch allowance. So guys, at this point, we can confidently say that we have finished stitching our vintage shirt. So let's iron it and see how it looks, okay? All right, so as you can see, we are done with this vintage shirt. We're done with this vintage shirt for a 3-year-old. All right, so if you enjoyed this, you can try it and let me see your result. Let me know the result you got. All right, welcome to Nat Fashion Hub. Thank you.